Dinesh Kumar Batra, CMD at BEL. Mr. Batra, thanks very much for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. Could you start by telling us what synergies does this deal bring for you in terms of revenues? What's the potential that you're looking at? And when does ordering really start as a result of this tie-up?
See, we are already in the manufacturing of X-ray baggage inspection systems in various form and factor at our Pune unit. Now, to increase our portfolio, we are entering into this MoU with the Smith detection. What will be the revenue? At the moment, I can't tell you. But as we are already in the design and manufacturing of XBIS, joining with Smith detection will definitely give us more visibility by having the larger portfolio of the scanning equipments.
So what's your assessment of today's scenario on availability of semiconductors and how that would impact production?
Yes. One is, there is no denial that there is a shortage of semiconductor. On one account, there is a pent-up demand, and also the full-fledged manufacturing in those countries, those who are making these semiconductors, is not completely operational, etc. And there are further geopolitical things which keep on happening. Now, so far, BEL is concerned. For this year, our the revenues what we have planned. So almost most of the orders have been placed. The suppliers have already acknowledged those. Only issue what may face that this gets slightly shifted, like something which was to come in, say, second quarter may get shifted to third quarter or may to fourth quarter, because there may be certain delays. But so far, the targets what we have planned for this year, we do not have any repercussion of those semiconductors or the subsystems like routers, etc., as they also require the chips, etc., in manufacturing of those. So there is no impact on our the revenue growth what we have planned for this year. Of course, there may be certain shifting.
Mr. Batra, you have scaled up your operations from solar cell module manufacturing for execution of solar power plant projects. Could you tell us what are you expecting? What are your hopes from this segment? Also, you've partnered with NHPC for manufacturing polysilicon for solar modules. What is this? What would this deal mean for you?
BEL is in business of making solar cells and solar modules and putting up the megawatt solar power plant already. Though our capacity and the technology in making the solar cells and the solar modules was limited. Now, going with this MoU with the NHPC, which we signed very recently, we are creating the infrastructure. In fact, right now it's the understanding and the intention to put up a gigawatt size power plant capacity, not only making the modules or cells, but the wafers and ingots as well. As you already know, we are, as a country as a whole, we are proceeding towards the green energy, whether it's a solar, wind, or hydrogen. So enormous potential is there, but at the moment with NHPC, we have signed this MoU. We may go for a JV, setting up together with a 5,000–6,000 crores of capex. But what all it will bring in, it is too immature to say at this moment.
Okay, what is the update on the semiconductor fabrication plant? Have you received the ministry approval for this?
No, it is still under the scrutiny. Discussions are taking place at different levels. We have given, along with HAL, our proposal. Whenever this comes through, of course, we intend to spend around 2,500 crores on BEL side. But definitely, at the moment, it's in the approval stage. It will take a year or two to come up at the level of, starting putting up the plant. And it will take 3–4 years that the business start coming in.
Mr. Batra, we saw strong numbers in Q1 and now we're already 2 months into the second quarter. Could you tell us how has the performance been so far in Q2? What are revenue and margin expectations broadly?
These are in line what we had planned, and when the second quarter gets closed on 30th of September, we will share those figures with you. At the moment, I can only say that on the complete year basis, we are on the way to achieve at least 15% growth. And of course, the profit margins, EBITDA margin, what we have discussed, I've given the guidance already. It will be around 22 to 23%. However, I'm more confident it being on 23% around.
Okay, well, on that optimistic note, thanks a lot, sir, for joining in and giving us an update on the business. That's BEL, been one of the strongest stocks lately, sitting on a fresh 52-week high. What's